till början av 80-talet, för det var nämligen då den hårda rocken blev hård på riktigt.
You know, we learned from Iron Maiden and Motorhead and Judas Priest and bands like that. So of course, it's natural to take it a step further, and you put a little twist on it, and we just played fast.
We liked, you know, a lot of the new wave of British metal, and we loved punk too. We put those two together and kind of developed a style. And growing up in LA and the glam scene really helped inspire us playing faster and louder, you know. Seeing all of this other stuff made us just disgusted, and we wanted your attention. So the louder we played, the faster we played, thinking the most, you know, we get more attention with that. You know, there were bands that were doing lots of fast stuff, underground punk stuff. But you know, I guess my first time of noticing how punk and metal came together okay was going to a Motorhead show and seeing that, whoa, that dude's got a purple mohawk, you know, and he's here and he's not getting beat up, and you know, no one cares. It's they're there for the music, you know. When was it? Lars and I and Ron McGovney went to go see them in Hollywood somewhere. When was it? It was probably 81, 80 or 81, I think.
But I had never had a plan. And if we did, it went wrong, you know, always. No, I mean, we just played these songs and they got faster as we played them, you know, and faster again. And then we were doing slow songs and they were pretty fast too, you know, so just, I don't know, we just played that way.
I remember first time I heard a band like Discharge. We had like a tape with Venom and Discharge on it, me and my brother, and we listened to it, and we're like, this is it. It sounds like a, I don't know, like an airplane landing, you know, in your head or something like that. And after that, we were like, we gotta play fast.
People kept saying at the time, oh, Venom is the new Motorhead, you know, and all that. So I said, okay, we'll go and have a look. And he was doing a bass solo, and it's the worst fucking mess I ever heard in my life. It's fucking atrocious, you know. I think that was their attraction, you know, that they were so bad, you know.
It had this punk rock attitude. It had this feel to it where you didn't have to be a perfect musician. You know, all these Yngwie Malmsteens and all these bands that were good musicians. We got into that, but we knew that we could never do it with our abilities were not as good. So we took the music into extremes. You know, like Venom, they had this spirit, they had this kind of vibe to it where you can just go out and do things.
You just got to figure around that time, 81, 82, 83, you have a whole generation of people 16, 17, 18 years old, like us, that were all listening to this kind of music all around the world, and then picking up guitars and starting our own bands.
Trots att det var ett globalt fenomen det här med hårdrock, så var det i Amerika som sammansmältningen av punken och hårdrocken lyckades bäst. Kanske för att det sociala klimatet i Amerika, den engelska punken och det inhemska arvet skapat hardcore, en stil som även den påverkade metal-scenen.
You couldn't go down to like the hardcore punk clubs with long hair and a leather jacket.
You get beat up.
You get your ass kicked.
And that whole time in 84 and 85, when we actually did start going to the hardcore shows and going to see bands like Agnostic Front in New York and becoming then friends with a lot of people in that scene. And then those guys coming to our shows in New York and moshing and stage diving. And I could say, I could pretty much say that we were the first metal band in New York, in the East Coast, where we were having pits and stuff at our shows, because it was our friends from CBGBs who were coming to the shows and doing that.
Stage diving.
And then you get all the metal kids like,
what's that?
That looks like fun. And that's how it started. And I remember when we played the Ritz in like early 85, and like all our friends from CBGBs were down there. We put like 60 people on the guest list, and they were going nuts. And that was it. It was this huge, like, then from that point on, it was like, you know, the mosh thing just, it took off.